Welcome everyone back to your Dragon Ball Ultimate review, pretty much. And if you haven't seen the last two episodes, pretty much I am going back and reviewing everything Dragon Ball from the very first Dragon Ball arc all the way up through we get into like Super, I believe. So sit back and relax, enjoy the review. Today we are arc number 3. It's called the Red Ribbon Army Saga. In the anime, it covers episodes 29 through 68, and the manga chapters 55 through 96. So we got a good lot. We got a good lot. The main goal here, Goku sets out to find the Dragon Balls again, but ends up clashing with the worldwide military organization, the Red Ribbon Army. People, yes, yes. So this sets after the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai tournament. Um, he's looking to go find his grandfather's 4-star Dragon Ball again, and pretty much it's time for a new era, right? It's time for a new saga, something different for Goku to go through. So, using the Dragon Radar that Bulma built for him, of course, he began traveling the world, mountains, desert, anything he could find of his grandfather's thing. He ended up getting into the situation against the Red Ribbon Army, who is pretty much one of the most ruthless organization at this point of time in the whole Dragon Ball arc, as they're looking for world domination. So in the Red Ribbon Army, we are introduced to so many people. Commander Red, who wish to become taller, which weird stuff that they do. Weird stuff like that. We had General Silver, we had General White, General Blue, of course, one of the iconic ones right there. And you also have Connor Violent, Major was it Metatron, and Staff Officer Black also appeared throughout all this stuff. So we get a lot with the Red Ribbon Army in general. As you can tell right now on your screen, they go one of their monkeys with machine guns. It was a robot that they created or whatever. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Later on in this arc, he ended up Goku travels to the Muscle Tower, and he goes through those and fights against all the Red Ribbon people that was there. He fought a ninja, ironically. A shout out to y'all. A ninja, a an android, and then finally Android 8, which they end up becoming friends and they end up defeating General White together. And this is one of his first introduction into meeting an android for the very first time in Goku's career, early livelihood, and end up becoming his friend. They end up being friending each other, so whatever. Later on, Goku end up reuniting with Bulma, Krillin, and Master Roshi as the kingdom for the Dragon Ball search. They find himself in an underwater pirate treasure cave where General Blue pursues them. um, Blue has an attack called the psychic paralysms. Where I mean, not paralysis. What is it? Paralyze. He can paralyze them. He can paralyze them with his ability with his attack. That's pretty much it. Pretty much not that too bad. Later on, when they go to the Penguin Village, we end up getting and meeting our first gag character, which is Ariel from Dr. Slum, one of not Tori, one of Akira's, one of his creations or whatever. End up meeting them. They have a little crossover right there to showcase that she's a gag character and how strong she is compared to anybody in Dragon Ball. So literally one of the strongest characters being introduced in the Penguin Village. Shout out to them. And then at the final battle against the Red Ribbon headquarters, Goku takes on everybody. Literally, he does majority of that anyway. Takes on everybody, defeating everybody, and end up getting. I'm pretty sure he ended up getting the 4-star Dragon Ball back. He gets all that back. So what does this arc do? What did this arc do? So after the after our very first two arcs, well, our introduction arcs to the Goku universe, I mean to the Dragon Ball universe, and then the World Martial Arts Tournament, the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament. Here in this, or we got to look at expanding the world of Dragon Ball. We find out about the Red Ribbon Army and how much stuff they actually control. And not only that, that sets up into future conflicts in the Dragon Ball universe, especially in Dragon Ball Z, where the Red Ribbon returns because of Goku able to defeat all those characters over there. We end up getting that. it's expanding the Dragon Ball world. The Dragon Ball world expands. Goku showcasing Goku's pure heartedness in general, turning Ader, aka Android 8, into one of his closest friends. It's fun adventure, fun adventure. We get to see a lot of stuff. We get to see Goku grow. We get to see the Gag character debut. She makes her debut, which is still kind of crazy to say me, but action packed, story driven, a lot of things. Like I said, it covers a lot. That 55 through 96 chapters. Oh, that's a lot to cover right there. I didn't realize how much. And I remember because I read Dragon Ball, like I was reading Dragon Ball from the very beginning. And I forgot how long the Red Ribbon arc was. And I was like, this is crazy. This is definitely crazy. But it was entertaining, definitely entertaining. I enjoyed it, of course. One of the like I said, just the introduction part. We get paid later on in Dragon Ball Z with the whole entire Dr. Jiroy and them and how all that's created and stuff. So everything starts right here. So like I say, if you got people that never watched Dragon Ball for whatever reason and they're like, oh yeah, this da da da, like, well, you didn't see the beginning. You didn't see the humble beginning that we went through as Dragon Ball fans. You know what I'm saying? And this is your duty to do that. So um enjoyed this very fun episode, well, not episode, very fun arc in general. Expanding the world of Dragon Ball is always wonderful to see, and we get to continue to see Goku grow not only as an individual but as a character. His strengths, his friendships, how Goku started to become more effective from everybody. How everybody's loving seeing Goku reappear multiple times already, and this is, man, definitely enjoy it. But that's it. That is the end of this. This is the end of this review right here. This is the Red Ribbon arc. The next arc, I'm pretty sure the next arc is the build up to Fortune Teller Babidi, and then getting ready for the next tournament arc in general and stuff. But make sure you guys hit the like, comment, and subscribe for more of the Dragon Ball arcs. I'm gonna use sagas. I'm gonna keep spreading them out, but I'm gonna keep getting into it. Because once we get done with the entire Dragon Ball thing, I will probably. No, I won't say that. I won't say that. But after that, we'll just go to the next one. You know, we're doing on the big animes now. But I'll catch you on the next one.